Guys aren't asking me out any more recently, even though I don't want them to. Why are you complaining? Plenty of men don't think it's worth approaching a woman in real life anymore. Way too much goes south just by asking a simple question too many times. When you're ready for a relationship, you go approach a guy, simple as that. Let's get some equality for men too.
Okay, so I just finished my day and left the grocery store, and I was almost to my car, and this man, I could see him approaching. I'm hard of hearing, I don't hear very well, but I did hear him say, "Excuse me, miss," and before he could even get the rest of his shit out, I kid you not, I said, "Please do not approach me. I am trying to go home." And in the most solid, loud, no bullshit voice I could give this man, I'm getting in my car and I hear him go, "Okay, geez." And I kind of step back out and I said, "You don't approach strange women who are alone in the parking lot." And he said, "Well, we've been doing this for 30 years. And I said, "Not today." So to the fucking dude that was selling candy or whatever in the Target parking lot, how about you just don't? Because I don't fucking know you. I don't know that you're not a threat, and you don't know that I'm not a threat. I was not having your shit today. I'm not gonna have it tomorrow. Good luck, but maybe just in the future, don't approach strange women in the parking lot or argue with them about trying to approach them in the parking lot.
A lot of women say this. Why don't men approach me anymore? Well, because women and society in general told us to stop doing that. So we did. I've been listening to women describe over the last 5 years how uncomfortable men make them feel approaching them out of the blue. I just want to go to the store and be left alone. Men creep me out, and so on. Men respect that, and will never hit on a woman in public or at work. So men don't hit on women at all. They simply pretend they don't see women most of the time. Hopefully, you women are more comfortable now. Social media has massively shifted the cost-benefit analysis in the brains of many young men. How much of that fallout is actually real is probably overblown. But this is America. Our reality is the media we consume. The number of men getting shamed for even looking at a woman in a public place has instilled a fear in most men, except the bold ones, to do as much as possible to not be perceived as a creep. Honestly, this is slightly unrelated, but social media is actually destroying people's ability to get into relationships. Ideas are contagious, and lots of bad ideas about how men and women interact are spreading all over. Why don't you approach men you like? The worst that could happen to you is you're told no. The worst that can happen to the man is serious accusations of misconduct. Also, dating apps have taken the libido out of public spaces. We've now mutually consented only to be hit on in one space. We've relegated the risk of flirtation to an app because we can no longer tolerate the transient risk of it not working out the way we want without throwing a fit. The Me Too movement, for all of the good that it did, really screwed a lot of regular guys over. I remember during the peak of the movement, there were women talking about guys approaching them in socially acceptable conditions and saying that they were being creeps and Me Too to something that wasn't harassment or abuse, or even creepy. It seemed that every woman out there, for a period of time, was saying that they had a Me Too moment, and guys don't want to be another Me Too, so they just started approaching women less. That, plus the constant social media push of oversharing, really made it hard to be forward with women for fear of being the next creepy guy, on TikTok or whatever. Ask yourself this, which has a worse effect on your life? Having the reputation of being a spineless pussy, or getting shouted down as a creepy sex pest? Men are fucking tired of this criticism. You fucking paranoid woke skulls have made it so that men cannot approach women. Not in bars, not in bookstores, not on the train, certainly not on the street. You made it this way, and that's how it is. Call men pussy cowards if you want. After seeing women complain on social media all the time about how some creep asked me what I was reading in a coffee shop or some shit, it's like, why would I think it's a good idea? So many women today seem to have this call-out culture attitude where if a man speaks to them, then he is crossing some unforgivable boundary somewhere between common decency and third-wave feminism. But I think it's common decency to prepare yourself to be spoken to by other humans when you leave your house. Getting spontaneous sex nowadays isn't worth potentially having your life ruined. The adage, the worst she can say is no, isn't true. Lots of women are chomping at the bit to have their public Me Too moment for attention. You can lose your job, get a criminal record, and be registered as a sex offender all for flirting. And don't tell me this doesn't happen. My friend got kicked out of his college and has to live in a complex with pedophiles in the sticks now because he hit on the wrong woman and she wanted a power trip. She's apologized since, but as if that means anything. Now if you're a really, really hot guy, you're good. That's always been the case. Even if she says no, she'll be flattered. If you're average to ugly, you're a target. This courage thing is a pointless point. It's courageous to shoot yourself in the head too, but if you want to have a good life, best not. I've been told hundreds of times that women dress up for themselves not to please men. If you compliment a woman, it can be seen as sexual harassment or unwanted attention. It's better not to give any compliments and just pretend women have zero sex appeal at all, especially in public. Just look away, it's not worth the trouble. This is what society teaches men now. I mean, I don't blame men for not wanting to approach or hit on women in public. On top of the possibility of getting rejected, a girl can label them as a creeper. Two guys can utter the same words, but the difference is how the woman perceives those men. If he's attractive, then they take it as a compliment and let him continue. If he's unattractive, then he might get labelled as a creep. Have you ever seen those TikTok videos where the guy is just working out in the gym and the girl is filming her workout? Then the guy simply glances at her for a brief second or looks her way. He gets called out for being a creep. Why would any sane man want to hit on a woman? Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers!